Paulette. Today's, I know it's very late. I know. Life been lifing, and I've been definitely moving through. I don't know if y'all can hear me right now because I figured out that it was because I had to turn off Bluetooth in order for you guys to get the voice of this thing. So I'm hoping that that's the case. According to Google, it was like, oh, my Bluetooth needs to be, I need to update the Bluetooth. So if you guys are just coming into Life with Paulette, it's one of those late evenings that I want to run by a few things by you on dealing with unreasonable customers when it comes to the gig economy. And yes, we're going to talk a little bit about Shmoney talk. It's not going to be long, guys. I just want you to know it's going to be really quick. Hello, Sister Tanya. Sister Tanya, can you hear me? See, I got my headphone in now. So I always say, Sister Tanya reminds me because she hear all that background noise. Don't forget to hit that like button when you guys come in. Today we're going to do a little Shmoney talk. I know this is the last week of Shmoney talk, guys, because anything after the 1st of January, that's when everything is going to start slowing down again, that fast pace, orders that been coming in and all that stuff. It's going to slow down a little bit because all of the people that was shopping away during the holidays and the Christmas shopping and all that, they're going to need to start creating. So now the market may get a little bit oversaturated. If you are on one app, especially DoorDash, you will be struggling to get those little orders in. Today, I am 4 deliveries away from qualifying for my platinum ship. I want to make sure that once I get over, to January 1st, God's will, that I am hitting to the peak of all of my little board, the little dashes. So I want to be platinum qualification again on DoorDash so I could start January just rolling. But I wanted to talk in regards to dealing with unreasonable customers and how it is that sometimes that patience kicked in. Oh my gosh, if you guys have not heard today's sermon, I would say go ahead and listen to it, because it was really good. It was lit, okay? I'm about to listen to it again, once I get home. But speaking of dealing with difficult people, sometimes you have to keep your composure in order to push through the situation, okay? So I just got off of 1 delivery. Mind you, yesterday I needed 8 deliveries to complete my platinum ship. Well, today I only need 4 more, guys. Woo, woo! So hopefully by the end of today, this evening, I will be back at platinum ship and I will be starting up tomorrow, guys, Sunday, chilling with the kids. The kids already told me what they want to do. But today I just finished up my fifth delivery. I'm -1, so I'm back down to 4 with individuals that like to play with your patience. So the lady placed an order. When she placed the order, you got to be aware, guys. When you place order, pay attention to your app. Make sure that you are paying attention to what is going on, where your drivers is, especially on those shop and delivery orders where they may or may not have items that you asked for, and you may need to come back, toggle in to let them know what to replace it with. And be mindful and be aware of the scenario. Well, this customer, I guess the moment I saw her order, I was like, oh, this is a kid. You got her in chips and dips right after Christmas. You should still have some leftover food there. But anyway, she ordering chips and dips and going to tell me to find a gluten-free chips. Well, I responded to her. She never responded back to me right on time. So, because I'm a vet in what I do, I always communicate so that I can cover myself. So all my little gig friends that's out there that's doing shop and delivery on DoorDash or on any app, make sure that you're communicating so that when that customer come back and say, well, they didn't tell me, or they wait till last minute after you already sealed the deal within your order to tell you that they didn't want the chips, they wanted potato chips instead of corn chips, you can have all the trace of information there to back yourself, okay? You won't always be covered. So communication is key. Even if they're not responding to you, you want to make sure that you are communicating. She asked for tortilla chips, and then they didn't have the brand that she wanted. She wanted a gluten-free one. So I requested her a substitution. She never responded. Last minute of my delivery, I texted her. I said, excuse me, ma'am, I'm walking up to the cashier now. Let me know if you would prefer something different or you want that item that I chose for you as substitution. She never responded. So I swipe out. One thing on DoorDash, when you are doing a shop and delivery, once you hit swipe, meaning all the order has been checked, no respond to change your substitution, you're good to go. So I swipe that bad boy. Then she responds to me. The good thing was she told me, don't worry about it. She said, I'll take whatever you had there, because I sent a picture. I actually screenshot a picture as well because I wanted her to see what I chose for her and was waiting for her response. When she responded to me, she then said to me, she gave me the address, but the address don't have the number. Now, mind you, she live in a development, okay? She don't know that I live in the same development as well, but I ain't trying to make nobody know where I'm staying, right? So I said, what's your house number? Because the development is houses. They're actually houses, and basically in that big development, each house have a number, and it's don't mean like apartment numbers. There are house numbers within a development. So I'm sitting there waiting for her. She never responded. So I'm like, okay, this customer never responded. Let me check the messages. One thing on DoorDash as well, when you are dealing with a customer immediately, because you're so used to doing multiple orders, you're not always checking messages. Hint, hint, make sure you check message before you pull off. I failed to check message because at that moment in time, I was following address, but because I know the area, I knew that she needed to give me a house number. But when I checked the message, when I hit that I was leaving out, that I accept the order, I already completed the order, and I was leaving out, that's when the lady mentioned to me, she said, I'm going to meet you at the gate. Now, I know you need a code to get in the gate, but she didn't give me the code. She just said, I'm going to meet you at the front by the gate and I'll collect the product. When I'm getting close to the house, I'm like texting her, I'm 1 minute out. I'm at the gate. No response. Okay, no problem. Then I called her then, because that's the next method. When you're getting to the point where you're getting close, there's no communication because they didn't fell off the cliff with you. You want to at least call. That's the last source that you're going to do, because you want to make sure that you check all the little T's and dot all the I's, so that way if they report you, they can trail it back and look and say, wait a minute, this person did communicate with you, it's your fault. They'll tell you which fault it is, and I'm going to X all my little T's, cross my T's and dot my I's. So I told her then, I called her then, and when she picked up, she said, oh, I'm right now trying to change. She said, didn't I update my address? Number one, when you're dealing with a driver that already done like 20 something deliveries, which I didn't do that today, but I'm just saying, you're dealing with a driver that's constantly doing these apps. Why you want to argue with them? Just follow the instruction that you give the driver. So I was being a little extra today, because normally if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. But if you're going to feel entitled for my help, we have a problem now. So she's telling me, well, she's going to update right now the address. I say, no, ma'am. I said, just like this. I said, no, ma'am. I said, according to your message, it states that I'm at the gate waiting on you, and you're supposed to come out to the gate. Oh, she said, well, I'm going to update right now. Mind you, it's raining now, so I must be the one to go and walk in the rain. I said, I said, no, ma'am. I said, your message say this. Well, I'm going to update it on the app right now, so that way you could come in the gate and you could drop it off. I said, no, ma'am. I said, let's do this. I'll meet you halfway. You see, now the ball is no longer in her court, because she fumbled the ball. Now we are going to get under some type of agreement, because now I can play. She wanted to play, right? So you're gonna play with a veteran that know how you all love to play. So I brought her out to play. I said, no need to give me your address. I will meet you halfway. So I go into the gate. I know the password from my residence, so I go in the gate, and she's telling me, you can bring it to apartment number so and so, and I'm living by the house across from I said, no, ma'am. I said, I'm gonna meet you in the parking lot. the guest parking lot. I said, that's where I'm going to meet you. And I'll be in a gray car. I told her the car that I was going to be in, and she turned around and she was upset. She came down upset. Now, and I also told her, because she bought a drug, meaning a Tylenol with acetaminophen, so they normally need to go through the scanning of your ID. Then on top of that, the scanning of ID, you also have to show me a password to make sure that I'm delivering to the right person. I text all of this ahead of time on the way to her, and the lady didn't come to me. She walked down those stairs furious with me, and I stayed calm and collective. Why? Because this is my job. Not even a job, this is what I do. So you're not going to make me move out of my seat. So I stayed calm, but I did not bend over to her and her little demands that she was telling me what to do. No longer, once you put that message in and I arrive there, we're not playing ball. And if I'm not playing ball the way you want me to play ball anymore, because you're in my court now. So she was upset that I didn't follow her last minute instructions. I made her come down and meet me in the parking lot, and I handed her delivery. And when she got to her delivery, she didn't have her ID. So I sent her back upstairs, wherever she had to go, walk all the way through the parking lot, and then she could have come and bring her ID. When she came, she was upset. And then before she left, I finished rubbing it on her. I said, excuse me, ma'am, make sure you update the correct information within your app for the next time. And she just showed me that little funny face, like, I'm about to choke you, girl. And I was like, smile, and I walked away. But my lesson that I learned from that is no need for you to get frustrated with them. No need to use to snap them out. You just start to play ball, and the ball is in your court. When you meet complicated customers like that want to move you from point B and take you down to W, and you're like, no, I ain't playing that, and if you give me a bad rating, meaning a 1%, because I didn't do what you wanted me to do, and I didn't deliver it where you wanted me to deliver it, guess what happens then? I call customer service and I have them remove my 1 star that you gave me, because that's how DoorDash work. Okay, so my 4.99 stars that I received, DoorDash can turn around and they can be like, you know what, Paulette, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to just give you a 1% and take that off from you and put you down to whatever they want. But DoorDash, what I've learned throughout the years, you can go and call in and have them remove that percentage from you. So be very mindful when you get a hold of bad customers that give you bad rating, which so far she haven't given me any bad rating. She was just frustrated because she couldn't have her way with me, and I played ball my way, not her way today. And she ended up probably may give me a 1 star or a bad rating, which I'm going to call customer service and just have them remove it, because that's what we get. That's the best part of DoorDash. If those that don't know, when they give you 1 star rating and you have a whole bunch of ones, you can call and have them remove all of them for you, and it don't cost you nothing but a phone call and a little bit of time. So just to let you all know, for those that's up in there that's concerned or worried because they don't know how to deal with these cuckoo for Cocoa Puff customers that they receive, or somebody that just take you right out of your zone, I would advise you to just, take it smooth and play ball, but play ball right. Now, not everybody you could play the same way. If it was a male, I would probably not go inside and go above. I would have made them walk where they were, but she was a female, so I played ball. But, because you're going to know who to play ball with. And whenever you feel uncomfortable with a customer, then I could have just called customer service too and say, hey, this customer is telling me one thing, and then last minute is changing up and switching up on me. What DoorDash going to say? Nope, you follow the message that she gave you. That's what you follow. And if she don't comply with that, then you take it back to the store. And I would have been done. I would have got time and a half, meaning I would have got paid because I went to the spot that she told me. Plus, to take it back to the store, they were going to give me half pay, and I would have had a full-blown thing, and she still wouldn't have got her product. So don't argue with people that's complicated. Don't try to go back and forth with them. If you're feeling uncomfortable, call customer service and return it back to the store and have somebody else deliver their products to them. That would be my small little advice to you guys. Is right around 15 minutes. I want to keep this video short, but that's how I dealt with a complicated customer, and I hope that those tips work for you as well. If you like this video, you go ahead and you hit the like button. If you're not part of Life with Paulette, you go ahead and you subscribe to this channel. Before I leave, I want to shout out to Sister Tanya. Hey, Brother Gojo, and hello, Jazz. Hope all is well with you, Jazz. Be safe, she said. All on your drive. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jazz. Thank you so much for coming by Life with Paulette, and I hope to see you guys next time with some more tips and tricks of on the go, driving on the go conversations. This is what we're having. I want you guys to improve your skills when it comes to this gig economy, okay? Because it's not easy when you are out there and you don't know how to deal with certain situations and stuff. I just want you to know customer service is going to be your best friend. So make sure you call in customer service, and you can always ask them information if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed from those nasty customers that you all have out there. And I know there's a lot of you all. It's holiday, guys. Put on the best that you can and try to give the best tips you can give to, okay? Because it's raining and some of y'all are sliding around in the snow trying to get that hamburger from point A to point B. So make sure that if you are doing the ordering, that you are being grateful for it, and add your extra tip up in there above and beyond, okay? Love y'all. Deuces. Bye-bye, babies. Bye-bye. Abidi goody. See you later.